All right, so good afternoon, good morning, good evening. This is, I'll name this segment later, GTG Spits That Grease, etc., etc., etc. You guys know how the spiel goes. Now, the title hasn't given me away yet. I'd like to speak to you on the nonsense, absolute fucking nonsense that happened. Well, for me, it was yesterday. For you guys, it's probably been a couple days. Um, Basically, when keeping it scripted slash real goes wrong, to be honest with you, the repercussions of what this situation is going to reverberate for a hot ass minute. Like, if you were a Wings of Redemption troll, you've been chomping at the bit for this, and you're going to eat good for a long time because everybody's going to want to talk about this. Everybody's going to want a piece of this. And yeah, to be honest with you. So as I actually had to push other projects out of the way, or push them back slightly so I could fit this in. You can thank Agent Proper of the DIA for actually bringing me in on this and bringing me up to speed. Then I went to go and check out LOLCOWS, Breaking Banquet, big ups to all of them and whatnot. And maybe, just maybe, I may do a piece with Agent Proper in the future, and we'll get his opinion. We can have a little bit of back and forth on that. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Now, let's talk a little bit about what I'm talking about. Let's talk about what I'm talking about. I'm talking about fucking Wings of Redemption, quote unquote, putting hands on Keem and definitely putting hands on Kelly in the worst possible way. And ironically enough, the absolute menace to society, Becky Boop, is basically in the middle of it, as she is in all of the drama over there. Let me get started. So, the last time we left off, Becky Boop, the registered BBW, the resident menace to society over there on LOLCOW Live, or within the LOLCOW universe, I should say. Last time I spoke about her, excuse me, I was talking about how she's planning on using DSP to build up her profile and for her to get more stakes in the LOLCOW universe, if you will, get ownership, I should say. There was some back and forth. There was some pretty good discussion. Some of you guys actually made some great points, so on and so forth. There may be a follow-up to that. Well, then there was Fat Camp. We talked about that because I ain't sat there and shitted on Rich because he ain't put money down on it, at least allegedly. But I'm pretty confident that he did. I'm pretty sure I heard it on LOLCOW Live as well as I heard him say it. And he didn't show up. But then again, it's like a 2-week thing. So who knows? Maybe he shows up week 2. If he can come out the house with his little pop gun and his little shotgun, maybe he can be man enough to do that. But then again, I hear Sly T is spinning the block, so that might not be safe. Anyway, there's Fat Camp. She's supposed to go to Fat Camp. She didn't want to go to Fat Camp because she felt like she wasn't going to get, she wanted a larger piece of the pie, of the profits that come from them streaming, because they're going to turn it into content and whatever. And she really just didn't want to go to Fat Camp, to be honest with you, which I don't know why, because she is their registered or resident BBW. So everybody's going to want to see that, you know what I'm saying? The people who are in the BBWs, the people who just want to hear her bitch and complain, and then the few men who would love to hate fuck her. So I don't understand why she wouldn't go. It is what it is. In any case, she didn't want to go. I think this was like a week or so before Fat Camp, and she got fired. Allegedly, air quotes. Everybody gets fired over there. The only person that's actually stuck on, well, actually stuck on a few people, to be honest. But let's move on from that. So she allegedly gets fired. They have a few days of Fat Camp where they're still in their first week, and she pops up out of nowhere. This whole thing started because Wings went into business for himself, as Wings does, and lets the audience know, basically, whether he did it in a Discord, whether he did it on Twitter, wherever the fuck he did it at. I didn't catch that part of it. Where he let people know that we knew Becky was coming. It was planned this way, this, that, and the third. Keem gets pissed off at it, being like, why would you do that? You know what I mean? Because I think it was only between Keem and a few other people, and everybody else wasn't going to know, so you have that surprise element. So it's a work slash shoot. Okay? A work means it's scripted or planned. A shoot means it's real life or IRL. It's a cross between the two. And Wings, as usual, ain't sat there and came up out his fucking face and sat there and let the cat out the bag, as what he normally does. This is how this argument started. As that goes on, Keem is lamenting about how I'm doing all this for you guys. I I'm giving you guys a chance to make money. I'm giving you guys a chance to fucking fix your lives and shit and get your health back. You guys want to complain about this. You want to complain about that. You want to complain about this. You want to complain about that. So it's him and Wings kind of going back and forth with this shit. And Wings is like, well, you're the one who made a $31,000 mistake, $31,000 plus dollar mistake by getting this place. We could have waited till April and gone to somebody else's property and done it for free. And basically, Keem was saying that all week, everybody's been bitching and complaining about they could have done this, they could have done that, they could have done this, they could have done that. And ironically enough, none of these ass clowns could have fixed their own lives, but if they were in Keem's position, with his money and with his resources, they could do better. Make of that what you will. The shit ends up escalating even further, which leads to the shoving match. But before we do that, let's go back to the resident BBW and let's talk about what happened with her. So she ends up popping up. No, let's save that for last. Let's go ahead and she'll be the whipped cream and the very large cherry, if you will, on the top of this shit sundae. Let's save that for last. So they're going back and forth and the shit's starting to really escalate. It's just shouting at first, or random yelling, if you will. And then Wings, in a rare instance of showing some type of balls, this is probably where it was staged, walks up on Keem, throws his literal 400-pound gun into Keem's chest, and then these guys do the most pathetic slap fight situation that they have going on there, and then they're all being pulled apart or whatever.
So we're gonna sit here in silence? You gonna say something?
I'm not telling you anything ever again.
Fine by me.
Retro Super Chatted $20. Keem, cheer the hell up, we love you.
Motherfucker acts like his baby mama died or something.
Femto Super Chatted $20. Keem's punishment is to eat like LOLCOWS for a day.
I've had to deal
Waffles
with...
Super Chatted $20. Truth or dare Keem. Admit which shows are all fake content, or suck wings or boogie tipples.
I've had to fucking deal with every person here trying to leak shit, say everything's my fault, you know, multiple different fucking challenges with the internet and everything else. You know, people criticizing me, mainly Wings, for picking this place. When it's like, dude, what am I supposed to do? Fly down and scout the place and check out stuff? Like, you know what I mean? I don't have time for that. I gotta do a show every fucking day.
Here's a mistake that you made. Here's a mistake that you made. A $32,000 mistake. If we did this in April, we could have done this at Lord Rush's place for free with gigabyte internet. But you wanted it faster.
Wait, 355. All those waters.
Here's a mistake that you made.
What's that?
You think I'm gonna forgive you for this.
I don't give a fuck.
You say that. I promise you will.
Fish on the back.
What's the plan here? That's fucked.
I don't know. It's always just fucking sabotage the brand,
I'm
sabotage.
not sabotaging the brand for a lie that you fucking made.
Yeah.
I'm not sabotaging
Yeah,
the brand.
you are.
You creating a lie sabotaging the brand.
And you're even calling it a lie. You know?
It's a fucking lie.
You're even calling it a
What part
lie.
of it is not a fucking
You're
lie?
calling it a fucking
What
lie.
part of it's not a fucking lie?
It's
Tell
not
me
a
which
lie.
part of it.
It's not a
Look
lie.
right
It
there.
was a setup.
That's not a setup.
And
It's a fucking lie.
Why are you getting loud in my face?
Because I fucking can.
Dude, are you fucking... Are you fucking serious? You better stop.
Hey,
you
chill.
better stop. You better stop. You better...
You wanna fucking teach people fucking cry. Roxy, where's the goddamn conversation?
Keem's beard dye super chatted $19.99. Help me, this fat alcoholic keeps putting me on his dandruff beard.
Looks like we're live, yeah.
So where did it stop at? So the part of the script, the boogie, Billy, no, not right now.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't know where it ended at, but that
It ended right there.
You got it. Boogie, look at it. Boogie's got it where it cut off.
Yeah, I got it right there. Got it right there.
oh shit.
Wait,
Yep.
wait, let me see.
Bro.
Ended right there.
Guys, that was
They get behind the box. Good job, Bean, staying on it, but right there. Hat flew off. Yeah,
Keem's got a big ass scratch right here.
yeah, that's not a great scratch, man. You know, I thought it was overreacting. Like, he'd put hands on me and be like, hey man, I don't like that.
I had a bad
Well, like, you're
feeling.
agitated. And like, I'm like, please don't do that, right? And I asked him twice, and I thought I was overreacting. People in chat were calling me a pussy.
What's going on?
You should go and get that content in there. He's talking shit.
Yeah.
Might as well. Then we can upload it to Twitter and you can share.
Come on over, Billy. So tensions are a little high at Fat Camp, and as you can see, not everyone likes Becky being here.
Big Zebo 25 super chatted $19.99. Fire wings.
Dude, that's bullshit.
That's insane.
That is such
Fucking
bullshit.
psycho.
What even set him off?
And he's getting loud in my face. So I got in his face. I'm like, are you serious? And then he started pushing me. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna swing. You keep doing that. And he went to go grab me like this.
Yeah.
Like that's where this
That's a
came from.
Retro
That's
super chatted $20.
And I kept saying,
Who is
I'm gonna
bonding
hit
wings out of
you.
jail?
I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you.
I'm glad
and
you
then he
didn't.
wouldn't fucking, and then somehow it got broken up or whatever. He goes, I'm not bitch made. You think I
Polka
am?
Gaga
You think
super
I
chatted
am?
$19.99. McJugger Nuggets really killed it on this one.
Like, here's the thing. Neither of you are bitch made. You guys will beat the shit out of each other until it's resolved. But why resolve it that way? It doesn't make any sense.
He needs to go. Go home early, bud. Go home early.
Just let him breathe. Let him fucking work it out. And you guys
He can
work
go
it out.
home early.
Yeah, he can. I mean, we all can, right? But like,
He's already asking me, hey, can I skip Glammy's wedding? No, motherfucker. No. Like, bro, dude, I'm sick of this half-ass shit.
Becky gets in a
John
fight,
super
she
chatted
stays, he has to go.
$19.99. Bro Keem was losing and looked scared lol.
No, he did not. I mean, I
Okay.
like kiss this man's ass, but come on.
All right.
Yeah.
A lot of it was just kind of shock at first because I was like, are you serious? That's what I kept saying to him. Are you for real right now?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Keem, was that scripted?
That was all scripted,
Yeah, it's my upcoming heart attack scripted 2 and 5, 4, 3, fuck it. So that's 2 fights today. Are we getting in our third? Me and you? What do you think? What do you want to fight about?
I'm ready to shut it all down. It's out of control. It's literally out of control.
Sunday off wouldn't hurt.
Why is it recording anything?
A day off to let people breathe.
I think I just might end Fat Camp. I'm not joking.
Well, I'd rather we didn't do
Dude.
that.
Hey, people
I'm here
can't
to
listen.
work. I'm here to
People
entertain.
cannot listen to the most. Guys, if you're talking over there, it can be picked up on this mic. They can't even listen to that. They can't even listen to that. You know, how many times have I said, hey, if you're in the background, shut your fucking mouth? You know, it's frustrating. Literally, no one is listening.
CMS super chatted $25. Be men, settle it in the rain. Bring out the gloves. SCT 47 super chatted $20. Your vacation sucks. At one time I wanted to try out for this show. No amount of money is worth putting up with a bunch of wannabe victims. Keem, you're a little boy that needs to be put in his place. Nice neck scratch, haha. Bites the Dust super chatted $20. How long did it take you guys to come up with this script? Keep it up, ghost writers, you're killing it.
Mac, I think you overproduced this one.
Come on, Boogie, stop.
Oh, what a shit show.
Fuck.
Yeah, I
Smiling Oni super chatted $19.99. Wings made a mistake and does what he usually does and crashes out with anger.
Yeah. I mean, like, again, I felt like it was
Supreme Leader Bread super chatted $20. Notice how all this BS starts when Becky showed up.
Yeah.
She clearly fucked up the
Fucking
vibes.
true.
Sly Guy FP super chatted $20. Boogie, even now, the WWE does not care about kayfabe. Look at all the shows and documentaries, that's why they are bigger now than ever.
Oh,
We don't care about scripts or tweaking this or that, just be real about it.
I thought John
Love you
Cena.
guys.
I thought John Cena just turned heel. Am I mistaken? What's
RAREAIR super
What's
chatted
happening?
$19.99.
Graham, see what's happening.
Keem got his ass kicked in the pole and in a fight Lola.
Is it going on?
Kelly's back inside. Wings is inside. They didn't leave.
Jason C super chatted $20. You cannot kick Wings out and not Becky. If Wings got to go, so does Becky.
Why do this off camera, guys?
Well, because it's
You're
not.
gonna do it on camera at least. I mean, I know it's
I'm
not.
sure that someone's recording in there, but
Sure.
this wasn't planned.
I know.
And if it was planned, it would probably have gone differently than planned.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, who would script this?
Nightly Truth super chatted $20. W Keem L Wings.
Funniest thing today is seeing Michael run because his pants don't fit too good no more. Okay, good.
Dude, I told him, you need to either go, you ain't going, then Roxy and fucking Becky need to go. I go, maybe you're right. I go, but you need to go. He's like, oh, no, I can be here if I want to. I go, well, this is ran under my name.
That's fair.
You know?
I mean, just
so
let
I said, at least go to your cabin. I don't have to listen to
Waffles
anything.
super chatted $20. W Wing L Keem.
Why wouldn't he want to go to his cabin? He loves his cabin. Take his wife out to dinner.
Because he wants to fight.
Why? What's the point?
I have no
this is what
idea.
Ian Hart super chatted
I have no
$19.99. This all started because Keem was acting like a little baby. Wah wah wah, go get you Baba and take a nap.
No.
Pinched fingers, light skin tone, okay, hand medium light skin tone. Pinched fingers, light skin tone, okay, hand medium light skin tone.
They're gonna say I'm throwing Jordy under the bus when I say what I'm about to say, but I think what happens is Wings either makes some mistakes or perceive that he made a mistake, or somebody perceives that he made a mistake. It can be all three, and then he ends up beating himself up, and by lashing out, ends up like getting other people to beat him up too, and that's like classic Wings.
He goes, we both did the same thing. No, you ran over here, got in my face,
Alan
motherfucker.
super chatted $20. Keem, you should have punched him in the face. You showed restraint, which is respectable, and hopefully you two can work it out.
Yeah.
Steamrolled and pushed back there.
Keem actually ends up getting a pretty large slash or cut or scratch, if you will, on his neck, and Jordy kind of had his shirt pulled or whatever. They pull while this is all going on. I don't know if they have like an automatic camera, like kind of like what DSP has, the webcam that moves with him. I don't know if that's what it is. I'm not sure if it was someone taping. I'm pretty sure it's an automatic joint. But that shit pans over as Keem is being pushed to what I think is my right. And we get a clean and clear shot of Keem's bald ass head. I mean, first off, foremost, that shit looks pretty clean. It doesn't look like Boogie's head. Or no, like Wings' head where he still has hair this way. It looks like it's cleanly shaved. You know what I'm saying? Very Mr. Clean like. And we get a clean shot of that, which was fantastic. And then the all of a sudden the stream just cuts itself off. Then it cuts itself back on. Boogie is showing everybody where the stream cut off and Keem's bald ass head. Keem is off to the side, trying to cool down this, that, and third. And then he comes back to sit down. Boogie, which is all the way off to the far left, is off to the side. You can kind of hear him rumbling, but he's off to the side. This is where the work is supposed to come in. This is where the scripted part is supposed to come in. He comes in, and there are literally 2 or 3 people holding him, right? But he's a goddamn wildebeest, or wildebeest, or water buffalo. So they're not really progressing. And Kelly, who's on his arm, on his right arm, I think, is literally trying to say, Jordy, trying to hold him and shit. He's just steamrolling on through. Keem gets up off of this middle couch, walks off to the side around this table. This table plays a very important part in this whole situation. Wings comes just short to turning the corner on this table. Kelly's still on his arm, and this dude, both hands, just shoves her onto the table. And is kind of still approaching where Keem's at, but then kind of stops because people are kind of holding their hands out. No one's helping her. No one is helping Kelly. Everybody's kind of just holding Wings back and telling him to calm down and stand third. Boogie, who's sitting basically right in front of Wings, is just sitting there on his phone, whatever.
Yeah, I can't believe. Hey! That's your fucking wife now. Go calm down. That's your wife, man. Go calm down. That's your wife they're hurting now. Calm down.
Fuck away from her! Get the fuck away from her! What is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Go calm down.
That's your fucking lie!
Why are you lying about me?
What's the lie? Sometimes you lash out when you feel like you made a mistake or other people do. Don't worry about me. Worry about your wife. Worry about your wife right now.
That's your fucking wife! Yeah, dude, what the fuck?
Meister Dust Super Chatted $20.
That's your wife.
Tell the makeup artist to do a better job on the fake injury. By the way, this is a W storyline. Whoever cooked this script up is killing it.
Go work shit out with your wife now, please.
That's not worth it, bro. Just go calm down.
She tripped.
I know.
We all know.
Right there. Look, there's a lot of aggression.
Go work shit out with your wife, please. I know.
The only reason I called for Ken was because I can't hold him.
I know.
And I don't want him to do anything stupid.
He didn't do anything to hurt you. It
That's
happens. But why don't you guys go out and have a nice
That's
dinner?
all. Yeah.
Why don't you go relax?
Right, nothing's gonna get solved right here.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Let's go calm down.
Danny Super Chatted $20.
And I didn't
Is
lie
that a
on you.
gun
I
case
said,
in
man,
his
sometimes
hand?
you lash out when you feel like.
Boogie.
I'm sorry.
Let him walk away.
Well, I mean, look, if I gotta get hit today, I'll get hit. I don't care.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up so he can leave. Shut
Maybe he wants to hit me, he can hit me.
Shut the fuck up so he or I'm going to leave. Shut up.
I don't care. I don't care. I have no problem getting hit.
He's going to try and come here and he's going to want to get it.
He don't care. He don't care.
I know he
Let him
don't
get his
care.
ass whooping at this point.
Just another beating.
Okay.
Chill.
Just another beating. I've had about 1,000,000.
Did you see the way you were stomping on your way here, dude?
Because there
You look like a fucking rhinoceros.
I understand, bro, but I'm just trying to help.
Goddamn.
I'm just trying to kill. I know tensions are high, but
I can't stop you, Wings, but I'll try if you have to get mad. I
I
can't
apologize
stop you,
if I spoke out of
but
turn.
I'll get in your way, dude.
I just hate that manipulative shit y'all were doing.
I had an opinion. If I was wrong about that opinion, I apologize.
I'm sorry.
Barnes Super Chatted $19.99. This script sucks.
Yeah.
Faking drama to cover up the leaked script.
Yeah, I wish this was fucking
Can we
fair.
go back to the ambassador to the football player, please? Please? Wait, what? Can we go back to that script?
Yeah, right. Yeah, faster than a football player, way
I'm not
funnier.
gonna talk to any of y'all ever again, but here's the fact I want to say. It's Keem's inability to ever look bad and always wanting to lie that created this incident. That's it.
I disagree, but
Love you guys.
love you, Jordy. You guys will be all right.
Take care, bro. Oh, fuck my life.
Holly Awesome super chatted $20. Jordy, I was on your side, but this is too far.
Mike, can you hand me that?
You need to go, dude.
Say we're
You're
both
making
class.
everyone feel unsafe.
They make them sturdy.
Will's
boys.
XQ super chatted $20. All of this has started because Becky came back and Keem gave in L. Keem. This is all of his fault, L. Wings, for pushing down his wife and didn't even check on her.
What?
Oh, we should fix this.
Just Alex super chatted $19.99. I rewatched the clip in slow
You good?
motion. Jordy pushed her. Anyone who's this upset enough to push his wife needs anger
For me,
management.
okay? Trying to hit me, like, dude, what do you do Wanda Williams couldn't do?
She's gone, Boogie. He's now.
I
Just
know,
chill.
I know.
Just chill. You don't need to.
I'm just saying.
There's water. The ocean is moving. Don't spit at the wave.
I ain't tough. I don't hit back. I just wait till you get bored.
Bywebug super chatted $19.99. Girl, you did not trip. Your husband just threw the F out of you,
All right, I don't
Kelly.
want you to get hurt. So.
I know the wind was just knocked out of her. Skull.
Guys, Jesus Christ.
I'm glad Keem got the fuck away from that because that would have escalated bad.
I don't know how Keem kept his composure.
Yeah, me either.
He's got to. This
Yeah,
is his
he has
shit.
to, yeah.
You're right. That's what it comes down to.
Smiling Oni super chatted $19.99. Breaking Banquet gonna get rich.
Fuck.
Yeah. He'll go
Penny
viral. on Instagram.
1001 super chatted $20. Boogie didn't even move out of his seat that whole time. That's the craziest part of all this.
I mean, you guys.
Bod 44 super chatted $19.99. Wings accidentally spills the beans. He won't admit he messed up. Now he pushes his wife down and he's the one crying.
That don't look good.
No, yeah, I filmed it on my end too.
Yeah. I mean, like, look, number one, I'm too slow to get in the way. And number two, if he comes to me, I just take it. Who cares? Who cares?
I hope Kelly's okay.
And Kelly will be fine. She's
tough.
probably used to like calming him down after 6 years and helping him through stuff.
And I'm not
I don't
alluding-
think she like got hurt on the table. Thank God.
Holly Awesome super chatted $20. We need Billy on screen. Homie makes everything better.
He does.
Come on over, man. Are we gonna be okay on this, all three of us?
Yeah, yeah.
I hope it breaks. Fuck it.
More content.
More content.
What do you think?
You know, like.
Pimp 32 super chatted $20. How the fuck is no one mentioning the potential pistol case in his hand?
That was hair clippers. That was hair clippers.
He was getting his clippers, not his clip.
You're too clever, dude. You really are.
I hope they still go to church.
I was taking a piss thinking we were going to weigh in. So I was coming out here to weigh in.
Oh yeah, believe it or not, 348 today.
Yeah?
I'm down 2 more pounds.
I gained like 5.
No.
Yeah, that's what it's
For real?
Yeah.
Boogie is the most psycho person here. All this just went down. He's like, oh, I'm down 2 more pounds.
Yeah.
He's seeing Jordy wanting to fight. Boogie's like,
Papa
Take
super
me.
chatted $20. Wings needs his ass whooped plain and simple. One of you needs to tighten up and get the gloves.
I mean, Wings has been putting a lot into this too, right? There's tensions are super high. There's a lot at the table. This was fucked. This was really fucked.
Yeah, super fucked.
I'm gonna call him.
Want the seat?
Nah.
All right.
I'm gonna go talk to him.
Give him the Becky
Calm him
treatment.
down.
Good.
Like, that's Wings and Kelly are family. This is a family feud.
Right.
That's the way this is. But I think Boogie probably should have got his ass kicked the way he was acting. But Kid and I wouldn't have let that happen without us getting in between it, and that would have been fucked.
What did you do?
He was just goading it.
I gave the opinion once Jordy was gone, that Jordy can get criticized like that and say you're a liar, you're wrong, something like that. And sometimes he lashes it out, and he did not like that opinion. It is my opinion.
What's wrong with that opinion?
Well, it's a fine opinion, but then when Jordy was pissed and came out here to confront Boogie face,
I reiterated. I said, yeah, that's my
Boogie
opinion.
didn't. Boogie's just like,
Still
whatever.
my opinion.
Boogie was like open.
He didn't break my fucking dentures. It's still gonna be my opinion.
No, you were like hit me then. You were accepting it. And Ken and I were here like we gotta
that
get.
I wasn't factoring in.
Yeah, we're like we gotta get in between this.
Well, like I said,
Ken and I together. We probably could have, taken a good beating with you.
Yeah.
We
Well,
were pissed.
I wasn't factoring you
What's
guys
wrong
in,
with
and I
that?
apologize. For
Why
that.
does that opinion? No, you don't got to apologize for that. That's the.
You don't have to
that's what
apologize,
happened.
but like you were just Wings. Here's the thing.
That's what happened. He was crashing out live because of what fucking happened. That's not an opinion. That's a fact.
But this is the thing. Wings was fuming. Wings was not in his right mind.
Right. That's what happened.
So that Wings was no longer like a calm, rational person willing to accept rational thought. Wings was a person who was fucking furious. He had just gotten into a scuffle and he wasn't settled yet. As a man, you gotta settle a fight. You can't get cut short. You get blue balls in a
Bites the
fight.
Dust super chatted $20. Is the Keem versus Wings boxing script starting tonight or tomorrow?
Bullshit. I don't care, and no one should care, honestly, if it's staged or if it's real. That situation is fucked up all around. Now, the Keem Wings type of thing, the fake fighting, whatever the fuck that was, scrap that. Doesn't mean shit, whatever. Wings shoving Kelly, his wife, onto that table and then looking down on her like, yeah, bitch, that's what happens, is disgusting. It's disgusting if it was real, if it was a shoot, right? Like he was really mad that bitch was on him and he was like, bitch, get off me. You don't touch me unless I tell you to. It's really, really fucked up if that's the case. But if it's a work, if it's scripted, if he's doing it for profit, if him and Keem came up with that idea for profit, I don't care whether she agreed with that or not. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. And then it's bad enough that Kelly's like, oh, tell everybody, no, she doesn't immediately get up. You could tell she was actually hurt. She finally does get up and she's like, I slipped. That's all it was a slip. Yeah, like all those women who fell down the stairs and when the cops showed up, oh, it wasn't anything. He didn't mean to. I just fell down the stairs. Stop. Whether it's a work or whether it was real or not, that was fucking foul. That you would sit there and push this woman down that you've been with for like 5 or 6 years, however long Wings and Kelly have been with each other, that you supposedly love, that you would sit there and shove her down. You're basically doing domestic abuse for profit. It's actually worse than if it was actually a real altercation and whatnot. If it was a real altercation, he's a piece of shit and whatever's coming to him, word around the campfire, something's coming to him, he deserves that shit and fuck him. But if you fake that shit, it's even worse. It's literally even worse. Because it's bad enough that Wings humiliates Kelly on a daily basis and a bunch of people he don't know, in front of thousands of people for profit damn near daily, right? But the fact that you would actually abuse her in front of those same people for profit is even worse. This right here harkens back to what he did to Gangsta Grandma when she was sick. Well, no, not even when she was sick, when she was dying on her deathbed and she was calling for him and he couldn't deal with it. He wanted to go back home and play Dark Souls or whatever the story is on that bullshit. We're getting into that territory. You know what I mean? Now, most people would tell you, some of the people who think it was staged, right? Oh, well, and even some of the people who think it was real. You know, it's fat camp. He's not able to eat the way he wants. They're doing all these challenges. He's getting frustrated because Wings does internalize all of his frustration and anger and shit. He can't take it out on something else. It has to be taken out on somebody else, whether physically or whether verbally. And it's kind of what he does. That's not an excuse. Just like it's not an excuse for those ass clowns that were all standing around there and shit, who just kind of let that shit happen and didn't really even help Kelly up. The person who did was some random chick who I don't even know who she is, who came out there and kind of put her hand in the fucking Wings' chest and said, that's bullshit, stay away from her, this, that, and the third, whatever. I think the other one, Xylee, I think it was, I think she tried to come in there and do something. Maybe she didn't. I don't know. I didn't see much I didn't see a whole lot getting accomplished, so I'm just assume she didn't do shit. And it was lame. It was weak as fuck. They've clearly taken this shit way too far for no good reason, to be honest with you. And now you ain't put a bullseye as if it wasn't already on Wings' chest and back. We've only reestablished that and made it bigger. And then Keem has to eat this shit. So let's go ahead and go back to what our overall situation is now. If I can, I'll see if I can insert some of these clips so you can see this shit, so you can kind of get it.
Just wondering when I should get my popcorn.
I just talked to him. I just told him, I go, look, stay in your cabin. We're not talking in person anymore today because it's going to turn into this bullshit. He goes, yeah, we're good. I'll stay here. You know, so he knows he fucked up.
Jesus. You got so much talent here. And there's little pieces of like stuff that is, you know, embellished or whatever. But shit like this comes out of nowhere, out of left field, all the fucking time. The real shit here, it happens magically, organically, all the fucking time.
And Kelly wanted me to, I heard her in the background when I just talked to him. She goes, let everyone know I tripped on the table, so.
Yep. They'll spin it otherwise, but, you know.
Zero to 100, like that.
Who would have thought the LOLCOW fat camp would turn out like the source of words, you know? Like, goddamn.
We played all that rap Friday night.
Bro, I thought today's stream was going to be the most boring stream.
Right? Right? I was totally ready to just relax and take a fucking L, and instead...
I'm like,
God damn.
It sucks that we're here because, you know, we don't have the water. I was thinking, oh my God, we need a better location, but we can't because of the wind and the sun, and what do you know?
Jesus.
All the girls are crying in the house, like it's...
Oh yeah, I'm trying to calm Desi down right now. I apologize for texting.
They're literally all crying. Like every girl in there is crying, except for one of the fellow dudes. Xylee gets real.
The internet tactician super chatted $19.99. Just save face and say it's scripted, rolling on the floor laughing.
Even John was.
Liana Taylor super chatted $19.41. There's video of him literally pushing her on the table, stop sweeping for him.
That was scripted.
That part.
I'm just telling you what Kelly told me to tell the internet.
What up, super chatted $19.99. LOL Cow Fight Club.
I mean, at this point, oh, sorry.
You sussy super chatted $20. Keem, you need to sell this to MTV or VH1. This is some love and hip hop shit. www. Blue Eye Ripper super chatted $20. I love you guys.
There was literally a fight like 2 hours ago with Becky and Roxy. What the?
The day ain't over.
Microfam 22 super chatted $19.99. Keem, brother, I hope you're a good dude.
When he came the second time, I literally was like,
The Jumper
all
Funk
right.
super chatted $26.09. Everyone is glad Wings left his weapons at home now.
Amen.
But
If you did.
SGT Fuzzy Face super chatted $20. Week 1. Fat Cam. Week 2. Let the Hunger Games begin.
I think at this point, we probably should just send Becky home, right? Not that, you know.
Super chatted $20. Keem, at least you're still hot.
Thank you. I think we should send probably Becky home to deter a lot of problems. And as far as Wings, I don't know. You know, I haven't figured that one out in my head. But I mean, I was cool by the time he tried it the second time. That's why I just walked away. I was like, Wings ain't catching me. So I just walked away, you know. you know, it would be really fucking dumb to fight someone here. You know, one of us goes to jail.
Right.
We both look stupid. You know, it's just, in the moment, when you're caught in the moment, like the first time he pushed me, that's different. You know, I was caught in the moment, but I had time to cool down and think about it. So the second time he came, I just walked that way. I was like, nah, bud, you need to go.
Man with no name super chatted $20. Brothers fight and that's it. I've tussled my best friends a time or two. Sometimes men just have to duke it out.
Yeah.
Super chatted $20. Big UPS pimps, this was amazing content and probably the best since the cancer arc. Don't listen to those housewives in the chat. Return to your roots and start having more of these freak outs. This is gold. Cow face, pig face, pig face, pig face, pig face, pig face.
You know what Jordy's doing right now?
Waffles super chatted $20.
Well, I can't wait.
Make
When this
Wings
stops.
suck out Mike's hernia as a punishment.
Chat, this is what Jordy is doing right now, because me and him know him so well.
Justin super chatted $20.
Fucker.
Stop saying Keem started it, you idiots. I have posted the clip 100 times in the Discord. You can literally see Wings started it. Keem, I am sorry. This hurt me inside. Watching you guys fight almost made me cry actually. Shook. Philip Carroll super chatted $20.
Well, I guess we're gonna
DSP owes you guys his career after this.
Yeah.
Am I good?
Supreme Leader Bread super chatted $20. Guys, Kelly clearly tripped over Wings' arms pushing her onto the table.
Yes.
But I'm mentally disabled, so sweep dirt. Peep super chatted $25.83. Keem, you need to watch the footage back. He pushed Kelly with full force. She didn't trip, and I feel so bad for her.
Well, I have.
Horrible to see abuse
I'll
live.
show it to you.
Okay, we'll watch.
Tina No D super chatted $19.99. Wings looked Kelly in her face, yelled stop, and pushed her on the table, and she smacked her head.
But now, and the thing
It was
that you
clear
can't
as
see-
day.
the thing
Go
that you can't
re-watch
see
Keem, it's a problem.
is that she was here.
Mamba 1977 super
She
chatted
tripped over this.
$23.93.
See that?
I really respect Keem for his self-composure. Wing had everyone on his side, but he fucked up now. Really sad. He is like a ticking bomb.
That's the last one.
Okay. What Wings is doing right now in his cabin, he's saying, yes, I did fuck up. I did leak that Becky was here before, but I made up for it because I caused all this. I guarantee he's thinking that right now.
Yeah.
We know him well enough.
You probably were like, yeah, I could even know it. Oh, I just did that for content.
Because, dude, when he refused to go to the haunted houses and stuff, if you guys remember that from last Halloween, dude, he stayed at home. He stayed on Discord. Me and him went to the haunted houses, and he goes, by me not going, I made all the money. You know, like,
Yep.
dude, this is.
He is also on his way to a Whataburger, if I had to guess. And I would not blame him. I would like a Whataburger right now.
Well, I told him to stay in his cabin, and I also told Roxy, keep an eye on his truck. If he starts coming this way, let us know.
Yeah.
Because if he does come over here, call me a bitch, call me whatever. I don't care. I'm walking off set,
Yeah.
right? I'm getting away from him, so no more of this happens. There's so much bad that can come from this,
Yeah.
and I'm not doing that.
And there's no good.
There's no good, you know? I'm not fucking 5 years old. Oh, you're a pussy. Like, no. This is dumb.
And I hope he doesn't leave.
We're 40 years old. This is dumb. You know?
And I genuinely hope he doesn't leave. Like, Jordy, if you're watching this, don't fucking leave.
But if he can't calm down, it will have to go.
He'll calm down. He always does.
I'm just saying. You know, when I went in and told him when he was in the house, hey, you need to calm down, right? You need to go. He tried to step
Lord
in
of
the
Nurgle
house.
super chatted $20.80. Additional dono to interrupt Keem.
No, he has a gray truck.
I think that's Tina.
Yes.
Yeah, that's Dana. That's not a truck anyway.
He has a big gray truck next to his cabin, Roxy. What did she? Roxy thought he was driving a fucking Trailblazer. What?
Is dementia like contagious? Because I think that bitch has got it from some of her patients.
Roxy's stats are like effective 100%, retarded 100%.
Right, yeah.
Roxy came running through. Does Wings have a white truck?
Somebody answer me.
Freewood92 super chatted $20. Keem, I love you. But Becky has escalated tension so high it caused all of this.
Yep.
The vibes of Fat Camp was so good before this.
Dude,
it ruined it. Everyone is losing weight, and since she got here, it changed everything.
I actually agree with you.
I want to say something. How can you be a boss and everybody's trying you, bro? What the fuck's really going on? We're in town and it's all over the fucking internet. Everybody's calling and shit. Like, what the fuck is really going on? We're supposed to be having fun. This is not fun.
Well, he leaked.
I heard it. I seen it. I know. Yeah, I seen it all.
And then I
Julito super chatted
obviously
$20.
pissed off at him.
Keem, what Wings did is domestic violence. You cannot sweep under the rug this. You have to report it.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's going to be reported.
Yeah. I don't think I need to.
No, it's all over the place.
And ultimately, it's up to Kelly what she wants to do.
Yeah, Kelly would have to press charges, which she's not going to. You know, it's one of those things. She's not seriously hurt, thank God.
If he thought he got trolled before, y'all just don't know what he's gonna get trolled now. It's sad that it came to that. But it makes Keem look like a fuck. It's all, you know what? And
We all look stupid. I agree with you.
And it's not only that, we're grown motherfuckers, bro. What the fuck, are we retarded?
What did you expect when we all come here to lose weight? We're all
doesn't
fucking
matter.
LOLCOWS. We're gonna be LOLCOWS. Now we're starving LOLCOWS.
It
We're gonna do LOLCOW shit.
Boogie, you ain't done a fucking thing to nobody. You ain't got up about nobody. Mike hasn't. Billy hasn't. Keem hasn't.
He was barreling down on me. I took all my glasses so he didn't fucking break them. Okay, come on. I was sitting right here ready to take the beating.
So listen, we came here to lose weight, make content, make people happy. So we gotta be sad.
Wow.
And be fearing whether someone's gonna slap the shit out of us. Well, man, let's do it now. Let's everybody get it out now. Everybody wants to fucking fight. Let's do it right now. Everybody fuck each other up. You know,
No, we're not doing that.
damn, it's fucking crazy, bro.
Look, we're gonna have to think about this long and hard, or we're gonna have to take major steps to avoid any of this shit again. Like, really, realistically, Roxy and Becky and Wings at this point should probably go home.
Yeah, you're
You
right.
know, it's like, dude.
You gotta set a precedent.
The difference between Roxy and Becky is we can control that. You know, we were able to get them apart real fast. When it comes to 400-pound Wings, well, you just seen, like,
watched it
there's
live,
not,
yeah.
if he's moving forward, nobody can stop him from moving forward.
I want to shake their hand though. I gotta shake his hand because I could have been that fucking cool, bro.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
You can tell he's a fucking businessman.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it in Keem's eye.
I was staring him down.
Because I mean, I'm from New York. I'm from New York too originally, and let me tell you something. Our blood, whoa, he did good, bro.
I was saying, please don't, please. I wasn't
hard.
gonna say nothing but please to that motherfucker when I was staring him down.
I was giving him
The
warnings.
official break
I was
super
like,
chatted
I'm gonna swing. You better stop.
$19.99. Get Wings off of the show. Sad that Kelly was making up excuses for him. I'll drive down there to box Wings for free.
No.
Show will be fine without him.
No, the violent stuff is
Gotta
ending.
stop.
You sussy super chatted $20. The trolls and Woody's gamer tag are going to eat good tonight.
That's true.
He's right.
All I'm saying is, like, the hands up
Curse
stuff.
Chorus super chatted $19.99. To lighten the mood, I like your Isaac shirt, Boogie, and good job everyone on the weight loss.
I don't know if we did so good. I went and got a rubber pizza. As soon as I seen that fight, it was like disgusting to me. I'm like whipping fucking pizzas out the window. I'm so goddamn mad.
Yo, they want to see that on the Discord. Is that okay?
Yeah. Yeah, my neck
Yeah, you're
scratches.
fucked up. You're good.
It looks bad, but it's not deep.
How's your pussy and your crack?
It feels good. It feels good.
I don't know how he did it, Mike. He's a good
Hey,
man.
if you got a membership today, don't forget you can check out our Discord. Link is in the description box below. If you're a cash cow or higher, you on any show, you can join our Discord.
Zero Dead super chatted $20.80. 30 years ago, people could have a little scuffle without the NSA, FBI, CIA, and the internet cops being called.
That's right.
Chat needs to take their feelings and FK off.
Well, the good news is nobody's.
Mr. Jockstrap super chatted $20.
Obviously got
Wayne slapped his wife around on camera tonight. Thanks for the new arc, Keem. This will for sure wind up in the next June the King video. Shorty in the orange could get it.
Now Becky's like, I told you it wasn't safe. I see it now.
Yeah, they're right. If you don't got Neosporin on there, you should probably, because of fingernail.
I'll get Neosporin.
He'll live. He'll live. He's a
God,
man.
Fuck.
Quit being retarded.
It's not fun to have an infection. It's just
Dude, look,
I got one. It's not a big
you
deal.
live on pills and doctor visits. I don't. You live on pills and
I wonder
doctor
why.
visits. I don't.
How's it looking at that? I'm saying it.
Looks fine.
Yeah, good. Good. I thought it healed.
And
But I did
besides,
find a Chinese place though, Mike.
Let's go to it.
I did. I got some wings.
The Daniel super chatted $20. Guys, I think you just need to buy Wings a Snickers bar. He's not in when he's hungry.
You know the worst part about it is I don't even want to cheat right now. Isn't that crazy? Like I was thinking like all this stress, I want a stress cookie. I don't. Isn't that weird?
You guys would have been better off having a water balloon fight, some fucking canoe races, something.
look, one of the truest donations that ever came through is the guy that said the tone of Fat Camp completely changed when Becky came.
Yes.
I told you that.
They're
though.
right.
We
They're right.
all told you.
You know what he told me this morning though? When he told me,
Megs and C's super chatted $20. We don't like the violence. It makes us all sad. Tina, sorry, but please put the bat away. Keem, lock up them paintball guns. We like people having fun. Love you all. RWO for life.
And the other thing about
my bat's in
Becky.
Nook Nook super chatted $20. Wings pushed Kelly, stared her down and yelled at her. Diabolical script. This might be unrecoverable for Wings if you watch the footage. Sad all these scripts to annoy a man built up to this. Looking forward to the new arc.
The other, and I would say this.
Seth looks super chatted $19.99.
Trying to fucking
Submit a clip of the table not breaking when Kelly landed on it to Botchamania. I am the table.
This is a good ass table.
I don't want to sweep for Wings, but Kelly shouldn't have been the one in front of him. It should have been somebody bigger. I wish I was in front of him.
Or Ken.
We didn't get there quick enough.
And, okay.
Nobody was stopping Wings in his anger. She should have stayed out of his way. Not an excuse.
No.
Not an excuse. But if you saw his eyes, he was not himself. This was not a regular Wings. He was fucking furious.
Yeah.
And he was furious when he left. He was furious when he came back. He was furious when he came through here. He was furious when he was staring me in my eyes when I was saying please after what had happened. And I was his last wall, and I think he looked at me and he saw I'm a weak man. I'm fucked, right? Like, I got heart problems. I'm a big guy. He knew he was gonna have to hurt me. And he stopped there. But it took me basically begging him, please don't.
Which I think is also the only reason he didn't come over and knock me the fuck out, because he sees me, he knows I'm weak.
He told me straight up today, he said, you guys putting hands on people for a week. He said, you get more people with honey. Well, how come he didn't take his own fucking advice?
He lost it. He lost it. He was out of his fucking mind today.
This is an opinion. Don't get too upset. I'm not telling lies on you. But in my opinion, he did scale back his medication that helps some of these types of things.
John Salt super chatted $19.99. Everyone waved to Breaking Banquet.
Hi, Breaking Banquet. But no, he did scale back his medication that probably helps some of these types of things. Opinion related. And I think he probably has some real anger and rage issues, opinion related. And so again, Jordy, don't hit me.
I'm a survivor.
But that's my opinion.
That's not me, bro.
This whole situation, it got tense.
Yeah.
It got rough. It got big. It got shut down. The energy didn't get out. He was carrying it, and he is the type of guy where he needs to get it out. He should have got out in a different way.
Does anybody know if he lost weight?
Waffles super chatted $20. Not my Billy saying it's Kelly's fault by trying to control he RMAN.
Not saying
What
saying
has
that.
Fat Camp done to you?
Not saying that. I wish it was one of us that got between them. Is what I'm saying. I'm wishing it was one of us.
But you guys already know that a wife or a girlfriend is gonna jump first.
I know.
And unfortunately, when you got a man the size of a fucking gorilla and you can't stick a banana in their ass to cool them out, it's gonna happen, bro. It's not like
I will say, and I don't mean to criticize anybody, but I will say that if Desi gets between me and any man, I'm probably going to stop right there.
Yeah.
He was so angry he couldn't do that. I know he loves Kelly and respects her. He's just so fucking angry he couldn't do that.
I was trying to get up, and I'm so fucking slow right now. I saw her getting in between him, and I couldn't get there in time.
Well, you can't put that on yourself, baby. God bless you.
Kelly's walking up with no wings.
Okay, good. Callie's probably want to say that she tripped on the table. That's probably why she's coming.
And that's okay.
Sarah G 123 super chatted $20. Billy and Xylee, will you consider hosting Rewind tonight? I think we need a chill stream after all of today's chaos.
I mean, my opinion, and people are going to say I'm sweeping for Jordy, but my opinion was the back of her legs hit right here. I fucking seen it happen.
UPGR4D3 super chatted $20. Do you guys think that Wings clip will get a strike on the channel? Does that violate TOS?
No, because it was like someone getting pushed. You know what I mean? If he would have swung on her, yes,
Yeah.
right? But it's just someone getting pushed, and Kelly's fine. Like if Kelly was seriously injured, yeah, maybe. But he would have to like swing. You know, there'd have to be like clear, like I don't know.
I feel sorry for you, Keem, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's been a shit for you. You put this all together. You put your money up.
Dude,
I just feel bad.
these
It's like a
people,
shit show.
you see how much work I'm doing behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Everyone else just has to show up and be on camera, right? And
Right.
it's like, dude, I deserve a little bit more respect than
Yes,
that.
absolutely.
You know,
100%. Yeah.
I understand chat's against me and how I
Ace Ventura super chatted $20. Professional fact. There is no waiver that protects your company from breaking the law. Assault is also no waiver that makes anyone exempt from a civil suit when an illegal action takes place. Send them home.
My company did not do assault, by the way.
Right, yeah.
And we all signed waivers, by the way. If something broke out, it's not cool.
And me and Jordy signed paperwork to say we are not part of that company.
That's right. Well, it just took the vibe right out of today, didn't it?
Yeah.
Well, guess what?
I mean, the
Unfortunately,
vibe
for
was-
entertainers have to entertain no matter what, bro. Just the way the game goes, right?
Show must go on.
Yes, sir. Hello.
Guess, we're taking paintballs to the face today,
I
guys.
mean, the vibe started with assault. Let's hope it doesn't end that way. God
no.
Shut the fuck up, Boogie.
It's true. It's been a hard fucking day.
Are you all right?
Dude, look.
Nightly Truth super chatted $20. I'm so sorry you have to deal with this Keem.
Yes.
I don't hate Becky, but I think the three of them need to go home.
There is a case to be made that
Retro Nook super chatted $20.
They should go.
My mother passed away this morning from her long battle of cancer and was hoping to come here to get my mind off of things and have a few laughs. Sad and now disgusted and disappointed.
Well, sorry to hear about your mother's death, but
so here's
unfortunately,
the thing.
we can't help what happens day to day.
Here's the thing. Me and Boogie both got to talk to Wings in private, all right? And figure out what the solution is moving forward. Me and Mike both got to talk about Becky and figure out the solution moving forward. But this has just gotten to the point where it's like, we need to get back to the fun. So we need to eliminate some elements that are just
They're
not,
just here
not
to poke.
fun.
Yeah, they're just here to poke, and they're just here to
Not
say,
fun, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah. But
I
And
think
I don't feel
Very
like
good
punishing anyone other than. Go ahead, Buggy.
I was just going to say, I think Becky sets a bad precedent in the entire world. When she pushes you around, it makes other people think you can push her around. And I don't know if Jordy would push you around today if we haven't been seeing you get pushed around so much.
We can't blame Becky for this.
No, I
though.
can't. I'm just saying, like, stand up to everybody. Stand up to everybody.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do
Okay,
that.
well, I'm gonna need like first of all, me and Mike will go. I'll go handle the Becky thing now, and then we'll have someone fill in for you and
Okay.
be here on the stream.
Right.
Me and you will do the phone call with Jordy, and let's just try to fix this.
Yeah.
Like, all we can do is try to fix this shit. You
You
know.
go forward. That's right.
We can't do anything else. You know. But so you can stay here now. Let me and Mike go deal with.
Don't worry, Billy. Oh!
Boogie.
Boogie.
Like, at the end of the day, I don't put nothing on Becky other than that she's a very challenging human being. But I do put it on Mike and Keem because they have let her test them over and over and over again. And I'm tired of it, man. I had 3 days with Mike. And of those 3 days, normally it'd be like, let's go here, let's go shop, let's go eat, let's hang out. 20% of every day was
Supreme
dedicated to
Leader
Becky
Bread
talk,
super
Becky talk,
chatted
Becky talk.
$20. Billy, did you bring the hacksaw so we can collect Xylie's leg?
Yeah, we're gonna get that leg. The nature of all this is that we push each other to like limits.
Yeah, but you know what the problem is? Is the ones that have the problem with the explosive behaviors are taken away from us content creators that want to have fun, and they're spending too much time with the mentally ill ones. Time for them to go to get a 5150.
Yeah. Why are we giving jobs to these crazy sick fucks? Us talented people should get all their money.
Boogie, get in the middle team and set this up.
Gotcha. Enough of these crazy sick fucks getting all of our money.
And not only that, though, you should respect the ones that are here to have fun.
Yeah. Yee. Look at all these cool guys. Our bellies should be full.
I mean, I was here to fucking lose weight and entertain people, and I
put
think
it in
we're
your
doing
butt.
both of those.
He was gonna put it in your butt.
But none of the things that have happened today will either entertain, well, not in the right way, or fucking help me lose weight.
Put it in your butt.
Because I'll tell you something. Look, I'll put it in Billy's butt. I will tell you something. Nobody's taking Fat Camp more serious than Billy, though. 110%.
I'm
Excuse me. If it was real, Wings and Keem are fucked. Actually, that whole brand is fucked. If it was staged, it got out of hand, at least with the Kelly part of it, and they're still fucked. I hope it was worth it. For what? A couple of thousand in super chats? You know what I'm saying? Kelly ain't lost a lot of weight, but that was quite the bump to be taking. You don't know what the long-term ramifications of that is, especially the way her head bounced off that table. Someone's gonna have to answer for that. They all might have to answer for that. Has this really what it's come down to? Like, keep in mind, I've been a staunch critic of fucking LOLCOW Live for a while. So is others, which I'm happy to see that. But for it to get to this, where if you're faking an altercation between you and Keem, fine. Whoever agreed to that Kelly thing, if it was staged, you can go to hell. If they did it on purpose, Wings is definitely going to hell. Someone's gonna go ahead and punch his passport and give him a first-class ticket. To be honest, there's a lot of people that feel a certain type of way about that. If he thought that life was really bad with all them trolls beforehand, I don't know what Breaking Banquet and Lummox's numbers look like on their videos. I'm pretty sure they push in numbers, which is only gonna push a whole lot more influence, which means a whole bunch of people are gonna want to watch it, react to it, or this, that, and third. And a few people, a very small demographic, very small, tiny, teeny tiny demographic, may want to go out there and do something about that. If Wings was smart, take your ass home. Take your ass home, get yourself to the fucking mobile mansion, lock every goddamn door in that bitch, and rack up whatever weapon you have ready, you have in there available, and sit quietly. And just wait for whatever happens. Not that I'm advocating for that, because I'm not. But someone's clearly going to do something sooner than later. So if Wings wasn't paranoid enough already, you ain't fucked around to figure that out now. As for Keem, if it was Keem's idea to take Wings off the Lexapro, to try to wing him off of that shit, which is one of the speculations, which has caused, Wings to go into withdrawal and the irritability and everything else that entails, yikes. Maybe some people need to be put on medication. Maybe some people, if they're prescribed medication, maybe they should stay on it for a reason, Keem. Womp, 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 womp. So we'll see where that goes, if it goes anywhere. Like I said, I'll see if I can try to insert stuff in by now so you can kind of see the situation for yourself. And make of that what you will. Oh boy. Okay, now let's go back. Now let's try to finish this shit Sunday off proper. No pun intended. Let's go to Becky. Let's go to Becky Boo, who essentially her situation started all this. Inadvertently, to be honest. So, as I said earlier on, she didn't want to go to Fat Camp. She wanted a bigger piece of the profit, this, that, and the third, yada, yada, yada. Which caused the argument between Boogie and between Wings and Keem, and so on and so forth. Boogie was in there too, somewhere, saying something to Wings that got him set off too. But the altercation was really between Keem and Wings. Anyway, Becky shows up everybody basically felt like she betrayed them. She did some fucked up shit before she even went out there, and people wanted her to answer for it. So Keem's basically like, okay, you're gonna do this punishment, and I'll give you your job back, and the whole slate will be wiped clean. We will start from the very beginning, but you're gonna have to do this thing. And they're like, she needs to shave her head, and I mean, you know, Becky's not that old. It'll grow back. So it is what it is. But she cried and complained, as she usually does. She eventually accepts it. And in a bit of poetic justice, if not karma, because this happened before Kelly got pushed down, Kelly was the first one to come out there with the clippers and actually cut a couple of strands off of her. Then, to make it even more ironic, Wings was the one who came in and did the major amount of damage. And then I don't know who ended up fixing it later on or who ended up finishing the job later. But it was basically Kelly and Wings who got a chance to actually shave her head, essentially, for the most part. Like I said, I'll definitely see if I can insert that in right around this part so you can see it.
Cut off for my entire fucking family to be here. Who the fuck gave up more?
Well, they'll take you back in once they see your new haircut.
Whoa, this is gonna cement my fucking place. Are you kidding me? Do you realize what I'm actually giving up for this?
Okay, well then, Becky, it's simple. Just don't do it. Look, you know you burnt a bridge with us. The bridge is burnt, right? This is an insane thing that you're potentially gonna do, and we would be borderline
can I take a
psychopaths if we didn't allow you to have your job back after that.
Can I take a minute to think about it?
It's been a minute. Just make the decision, Becky. It doesn't matter either way. If you say no, you can. I'm not going to kick you out. You can still stay here for Fat Camp, but we're not hiring you back. You can do whatever you want. But if you do it, I'll give you the chair back, and I'll forget that you fucked me over. I will. I promise. I won't bring it up again.
Shake on it.
Holy shit. Holy fucking shit.
She ain't done it yet, so what the fuck are you doing?
Can you just try your best to be still?
Yeah.
And let Kelly take the first swipe? Kelly?
I can't believe I'm gonna do this. Oh my god.
Yeah, I got the camera. I got the camera. Kelly, just please not try to say anything, Kelly, because she'll react, and I don't want anyone to get hurt.
Get my camera.
Be still.
Come on, Kelly.
I got the first piece.
I ain't touching him.
All right, Becky, or excuse me, Kelly, give the clippers to Becky.
Let her do it herself. Have fun.
Becky, you can do it.
Do we get a mirror?
Just right down the middle. Right down the middle.
It's a lot harder to do it to myself.
Not in this room. You want to whisper? Do it somewhere else. Everything he's doing and saying can be picked up on his mics. It's only about the 20th time.
Are you sure it's so much harder to do it myself? Are you sure somebody else can't do it?
Out. You're out. Fuck out.
Could somebody else do it? It makes it a lot harder.
Wings,
She's behind you, sir.
we need you to do the clippings.
like Hulk Hogan right now. Let me finish.
You can stop right there. It's good enough. We can touch it later. Becky, welcome to LOLCOWS Queens. That was badass. That's badass. I don't fucking care. They all might hate you. I got respect for you now. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy.
I have a dog on shit, but just like that.
All right, Tina, these guys back in there.
Do we do the rest or is it staying like this?
Oh, we'll touch it up later.
We just get the lawnmower. Wow.
I don't even have bangs anymore.
Well, welcome to the barbershop. Excuse me.
I don't know what to make out of that, but that's pretty much how the story went down. It's a mess, and it's beyond a joke. It's not funny. It was barely funny at times anyway, but it's definitely not funny now. And all of them are kind of brushing it along, acting like it's no big deal. And a lot of people are looking at this. I will too. I plan on doing a video on it and actually going over it and letting you guys see shit frame by frame, so to speak. And the way no one's jumping in to help Kelly, the way that people are only half-assed trying to hold Boogie back or Wings back and all that bullshit, it looks like it was staged and Wings took that shit too far. Which Wings is good for that. I don't know why they even thought that was a good idea. He's a 400-pound incel who has anger problems, who always has. Just like fucking Review Tech USA. But I don't think Review Tech USA has the balls to push a woman down like that. So it's really interesting with these LOLCOWS, man. DSP is sitting there lying the fucking, well, allegedly, is lying to fucking Kino Casino about Cat has cancer and this, that, and the third. And, oh, they didn't want to have kids and whatnot until it wasn't an option that they couldn't have kids and all this other weirdo shit he's doing. Review Tech USA is humiliating his baby's mom, Lauren, by trying to drag her into shit, whatever. And now Wings is literally physically abusing Kelly. It's bad enough that he already verbally abuses her. Now he's physically abusing her. And everybody over there in that LOLCOW universe, for the most part, is just back there cool with it. I'm not saying all of them, but the majority of them. Ain't nobody moving on him. No one got his ass in a chokehold and shit. There ain't a bunch of guys bringing him down to the ground, putting boots to his ass. They just letting it happen. It's just whatever. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, beat your LOLCOW and beat them often, and there is no honor amongst LOLCOWs. They don't respect themselves. How can you expect them to respect each other? But we're supposed to give them sympathy? If you're someone who follows Josh Moon, oh, we're supposed to give them some understanding? Nah, Slim. Now we'll see what Josh has to say on Mad at the Internet when he finally gets around to this shit. But nah, Slim. Nah. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I condone what's coming at Wings next. There's damn sure something coming by the sound of it, though. That's for damn sure. Something's definitely coming. I don't know what it is. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Anyway, what do you guys think? How do you guys feel about the situation when keeping it scripted goes wrong? Do you guys still think that? Do you guys think it was scripted? Do you think it was actually real, and it just went too far as it pertains to the Kelly part? Who gives a shit about the Boogie and Wings thing? Do you think Kelly getting her head shaved is funny? Like I said, I'll try to insert all those clips in here respectfully. and there should be a video somewhere down the line on that. But tell me what you guys think, man. How do you feel about this shit? How do you feel about LOLCOW Live? I mean, most of you have given me a good idea on what you think about LOLCOW Live. But what do you think about it now? This is where we're going to make a profit? Is there really a profit to be made? Was it even worth it? You know what I'm saying? Like, what good is it to live if you're willing to give your soul up for nothing? I guess that could apply to DSP too, if you think about it. And Review Tech USA. I guess any and every LOLCOW, if you think about it, in some way, shape, or form. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, tell me what you think yet again. Big ups to Agent Proper for yet again putting me on this and whatnot. And like I said, maybe I'll do a follow-up with him somewhere down the line and whatnot. We can get a discussion going. You can see what he thinks about this and whatever. And you know what I'm saying? This is I'll name this segment later. GTG Spits That Grease, etc. And I'll catch you guys for the next one. Take care of yourselves, people. Jesus Christ. All for the love of money. I'll catch you guys on the flip. Later, people.